What connects flooding, felons, sinkholes, and shortened distances? It's the Brazilian MotoGP. The MotoGP in Brazil returned to the Autodromo Internacional Ayrton Senna for the first time since 1989, but was overshadowed by a weekend marked by flooding, structural failure, and deteriorating race conditions, unfortunately. Heavy rain in the days leading up to the event left a section of the circuit waterlogged, with mud repeatedly washing onto the track. Whilst March does fall just in the tail end of Brazil's body, highlighted unprecedented rainfall as a reason for these track issues. Crews struggled to manage the situation. Local authorities even deployed prison inmates to assist with clearing debris, highlighting the scale of the challenge and the resources available to put this right. The situation escalated during the competition when a sinkhole began to form along the main straight, one of the fastest section of the track, forcing a 90-minute delay to one of the sprint races. And the incident pointed to a deeper structural issue beneath the track surface, likely worsened by water infiltration. So basically there was a defunct sewer system underneath the track, and that led to a weak point that was probably worsened by the incredibly heavy rainfall and flooding that had taken place. Conditions continue to deteriorate, with visible damage to the asphalt appearing along the racing line, and riders and loose fragments of the track surface were being thrown up. Riders actually came into the post-race debriefs with broken front. Among those affected was reigning world champion Marc Marquez, who lost a podium position after encountering a crumbling section of track in the closing laps. Safety concerns forced organisers to take emergency measures, and the race was actually revised. So lap race was reduced to 23 to reduce the risk to riders. So again, it's the climate of sport. What are we talking about here? It's in the rainy season in Brazil. It's a reminder that unprecedented levels of rain or unprecedented climate impacts, even within the expected weather conditions, can overwhelm infrastructure. In this case, probably short, intense rainfall bursts that were still in the rainy season, but cascaded into risks such as from flooding to subsurface failure to surface collapse. MotoGP is expanding into new and returning venues worldwide, so the rainfall in Goiânia may serve as a warning. It's not just about weather extremes, but whether the infrastructure is prepared to handle them. And what I wanted to highlight here is perhaps this isn't a direct climate impact in terms of it being attributed to climate change directly, because it was the rainy season in Brazil, so we could expect rain to fall, nothing unusual about that. But the fact the governing body pointed to unprecedented levels of rain, it shows that even when the climate predictably does what you expect it to, a combination of worsening levels is enough to expose weaknesses really quickly and really publicly. So a reminder that these are areas, even when the weather is what we expect, it can still be extreme and therefore cause impact.